Alrighty. This is a close-up of my mustache for you know who. Hey guys, Alexis, Sophia Leather. I'm in a different little part of my house right now. Wifey's in the garage working out. But in this video, I want to go over the leather adhesives that I use, which is basically one type, two different manufacturers. You guys know I like to ramble a little bit, so the description and in the pinned comments, you'll have timestamps, all right? I'm not one to use scripts. I'm not a big script user. In fact, I hate scripts so much that if I were to see one, I would probably incapacitate it with my elbow laser. So, all right, that's stupid. Guys, there's something seriously wrong with me. Wow, so much fun though. Just so you guys know, I am not affiliated with anybody. So anytime I give you a link, it's just because that's where I found it. So let's go ahead and go over there and get the cements. Let's get this, and let's get the weldwood. Hold on, I gotta grab the other thing. Can you still hear me? Can you punch yourself in the face? Who's over there making noise while I'm making a video? Is that my wife? I'm tired of her crap. Hey, I'm filming over here.
Can I go there and not be?
No, you can. I'm just joking. Yeah, you can. So the two are Barge, all-purpose cement. This is like tried and true, super awesome, works really well. And the other one is the original weldwood contact cement. You can get this at Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever. First, let's talk about all the positives of this Barge. Is this lid, right? Okay, that might be a negative, but the positives of the lid is that it actually includes this little brush, which is absolutely amazing. And for little jobs, this is perfect. Little wallets or putting on a pocket. But you see how viscous it is? It's really, really viscous. And that could be good for what you want to do, but basically for what I do most of the time, I got a big area that I have to spread this with. And this viscosity, which is really thick, tends to be a hindrance for me. Perfect for little small jobs, little wallets you can get on the edges. The actual cement is really, really good. The viscosity could be good or it could be a hindrance depending on what you're doing. But look how thick that is. Now they do sell thinner, right? Which I have. Hold on, let me get that thinner for you. They do have a thinner that goes specifically for this Barge. And if you can afford it, great. But these two items together are super expensive. And I forgot exactly what this costs, but this is just a quart. This is a quart, and this is, I think, $30 or something like that. I gotta look at it again. But what I remember is that this right here, I guess we'll get into the downsides, but this right here cost, I think, twice as much as the weldwood, okay? So the other downside to this is, for what I do, it's happened only a couple of times, but this brush is held on kind of rickety, not rickety, that's not even a word. It's not held on there real tight. It's a thin piece of metal holding onto that cap. So for me, when I'm running this over a long radial strap, the constant application process ripped off a couple of these brushes. This brush came off the lid right at this point right here. So just from the pressure of constantly doing that. So that's the downsides. Downsides are the price, the viscosity. It could be a downside, it could be an upside for you, I don't know. And that brush tends to break if you're working it really hard. And yeah, that's the downsides for that. The upsides for this is the price. You can get this super inexpensively at Lowe's, Home Depot, or wherever you can find this at, or right on Amazon. And the viscosity is relatively good for what I do, because I have to spread a lot at a big open area. Like, you know, if I'm putting a briefcase together, you guys seen that, I'll put a link up here. The viscosity for me specifically is good for this. And this whole gallon might have been 20 bucks or 25 bucks, something like that, versus a quart for 25 bucks or whatever this was. So you get a lot more contact cement with this. Now, the downside is doesn't come with a brush, okay? And this is a regular old paint can. So I suggest, I'll put a link in the description to get this guy right here. It's glue pot. And I think this is one of the best glue pots. It comes with a brush. The only issue is that brush is pretty big. Now, that could be good, that could be bad. For me, it's perfect. All right, let me show you the viscosity of this guy. I guess I should mention that this is a self-sealing container, meaning when you're done, you put a little bit of glue on the edges and you close the brush and it'll self-seal. The downside is when you need to use it, it gets kind of sketch. Okay, there it is. Let me weave my arm through the tripod here. But to me, this viscosity is perfect for what I want, all right? So I suggest this glue pot. It's perfect, like when you're done, you just brush on the edges and it creates a seal. I would say that this seal is better than the metal can because this, I don't know why, but believe it or not, this glue pot seal is better than the other, than that metal can lid. But anyway, yeah, so this is what I use, and the only downside is that brush is pretty big for smaller jobs, for even putting on pockets on briefcases and stuff like that. But I found that if you're careful, you just carefully take a lot off like that, and then just dab it on the corners like that. And that's just practice. And I found that it is easier for smaller projects with a smaller brush, but with practice, you can get away with using this. And I've been using this exclusively, not even using this. I don't even use this anymore. So, yeah, one more thing is putting the glue in this pot could be a terrible, terrible experience. What I found is to work the best is just a regular paint lid pour thingamajig. Paint lid pour, I think that's the official scientific name, paint lid pour thingamajig. All right, so hopefully this helped you guys out. I'll put a link in the description where you can find the glue pot. Everything you can get here is on Amazon. Just to recap, bar cement is probably a better cement. It comes with, or does it come? You have to buy this if you don't want the viscosity so thick, but it's really expensive. That's the downside to that. It does have an application brush, a lot easier to use. This is a lot more inexpensive. You can get this anywhere. You have to buy a glue pot for it. And the brush is bigger, the viscosity is a little thinner, and that could be good or bad, like I said, but a lot more inexpensive, and I had no problems with this. This might be an inferior contact cement and compared to the barge. However, it's contact cement. I mean, I've used this for all my firefighter stuff and it doesn't come apart. So I think it's more important the application process and make sure you get all the way out to the edges more than anything else. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys like these quick little videos, and yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I keep forgetting to say that, and hit that notification bell, whatever, majig thing. And that's it for the video. I do have another ridiculous outro. If you want to partake and watch, you're welcome. Talk to you guys later. God bless you. Have a good one. Bye.
I like to work out on the leather table, but first I gotta move this thing and do some push-ups. I like to work out in my little shop and do the push-ups and do the leg raises. I like to work out on the leather table, but first I gotta move this thing and do some push-ups. I like to juggle, but they keep on falling. I like to juggle, but they keep on